Hello and welcome to This Week in Frax. It's the last one of the year.
I decided to ditch the mustache and have these new glasses going into the new year.
You know, in the last episode, you were like, I had the beard and then I had the mustache, and now you transitioned to the glasses. Like, you've gone from like a lumberjack to an 80s porn star, and now you're transitioning back to being with the 5th grade look.
I'm a scholar. Yeah, no, it's fun. Like, I actually have a prescription for glasses, and if anybody met me in 2021, I was wearing glasses a good amount, but the glasses weren't great on my face, to be honest. And like, they broke and this and that, but I had my girlfriend pick out these glasses for me, so I was able to and she has good taste, so I was able, and I was like, oh, I finally have glasses that like fit my face, and so I don't mind wearing glasses now.
Yeah, they look good. I want the mustache to come back though. I
mean, I saw a pic of that the other day, and I'm just like, wow, that thing has a life of its own. That thing was just ridiculous.
Yeah. So I wanted to start with a segment called Look But Don't Touch. And that has to do with FXBs. We've seen a lot of...
That's a really good name. That's a really good name.
So we've seen a lot of news coming out about FXBs. This week, we had 2 new Curve governance proposals that came out. They haven't been formally named. They're going to be somewhere between 310 and 315. But we have a double whammy. They're to add the Curve Frax FXBs on Arbitrum and also on Ethereum as well, too. Imminent, I believe.
Imminent.
Probably looking at, I bet, like my...
Oh, that's cool. It's on Arbitrum.
Yeah. My over-under is that the FXBs get launched January 1st. So...
Oh, yeah. They're going to get launched like New Year's Day at they're going to get launched at midnight. That's how we're going to bring in the new year with bonds. I mean, it makes sense because of the expire, like when the rates start, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So taking a look at these, what's interesting about these proposals is if we look at the Ethereum ones, they actually have the pool contracts ready. So the gauges aren't there, but the pools are actually up and live. We can take a look at these. The factor pools are out. There's nothing in them yet, but there is a pool created for it. I guess there's like $10 in each, or no, there's like $1 in each one. But they're live.
And this is like the Curve pools are a direct result of the stuff that happened with Viper.
Which ones? These ones?
Wait, what happened with remember the Viper hack? And
yeah.
They did some shit with the Curve. It wasn't like this. Was it like this?
That was only for like the ETH, like the raw ETH pools. We had moved on to a later version of Viper. And so none of the Frax pools were affected with that. But
no, I don't mean like affected by the hack, but like Mitch did something with like incentives. He was like, hey, like you can put like put LP tokens again, LP token with right. It was the Fraxland. It was the Fraxland vault against CRV USD, right?
Yeah, but these are not the Fraxland vault. This is just the pure FXB. So this one is 2024 June 30th. So this is the 6-month one. I'm guessing this is the first one that's going to be launched. And then there's also going to be a 2024 that expires at the end of next year. And then there's also one that's going to be going out for 2026 as well, too. And
so you're telling me that Frax is going to have the first yield curve on chain?
Yeah.
Why is no one talking about this?
We need to tweet about it.
I do. I need like a screenshot from Sam, and then I need to say something witty. That seems like the good 1-2 punch. Just Sam says something, and then I just give one line about it. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait.
So these will go live in just a couple of days. The Arbitrum is not going to be getting the June 6th, it looks like. I'm not sure why. But there's 2 that are queued up for Arbitrum, the 2024 1231 and then the 2026 1231. And then there's 3 over on the Ethereum side. So very soon. Soon TM.
Soon TM.
Yeah. But the big news of the week is that Sam has gone into like bull post mode. Even more like googly eyes than I ever thought he could give, and just lots of like Fraxchain bull vibes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the world is ready for Fraxchain. I like how they're like planning and positioning Fraxchain is by this is going to be the best experience for developers. This is going to be the best place for yield for users. We're going to get the most interesting dApps. We're gonna have the most novel primitives, and everything will have native Frax stablecoins. It's a very interesting strategy. Like incentives alone, like the attraction of it alone, it's not like your traditional BD strategy, but it's more of like, oh, like let the chain, which made the best chain win.
Exactly. And actually, I wanted to bring up a tweet of yours that you put out the other day.
Which one?
This one.
I've kind of been tweeting a good amount.
Yeah, you have been tweeting it a lot.
Did you see Tesla this morning?
No, I haven't seen Tesla. What's it doing?
It's the Tesla checkpoint. If you just click on my profile, we gotta go to the Tesla checkpoint.
This thing.
Not him. That's just the cat. But go down.
Yeah.
Go down.
Oh, hey, look.
There he is. This is the Tesla checkpoint. Look how cute he is. Make sure you say hi to Tesla for fortune to await you.
Hey, speaking of
everybody, go reply.
Speaking of which, does Sam have a pet, like a dog or something?
No, he doesn't have a dog.
Yeah, okay. Well, we.
But look at this, like Tesla. He's like a black and white dog, and his name is Tesla.
Yeah, you should make this as the first meme coin on Fraxchain.
His name is Tesla.
It's perfect.
His name is literally Tesla. Tesla Inu.
Tesla Inu. That's perfect. I think you should get it queued up on you should have the contract ready to deploy day one on Fraxchain.
And I'm not going to do anything, but I don't know. But anyways, there's the Tesla checkpoint. Everyone, make sure you reply hi Tesla for much fortune in 2024.
But you also said that Frax is building an Apple-like vertical stack for base financial primitives. Maybe you could go into that a bit more.
Yeah, so what Frax is trying to do, it's like, oh, people think of Frax as a stablecoin protocol, which it is, and it was like the first part in its journey. But in order for Frax to be, as in Sam's words, the M2 issuer for the most innovative assets in the 21st century, it must own the underlying infrastructure that is powering those assets. So I like to think of it as it's the same. Apple has the same philosophy. Tesla has the same philosophy. Amazon has the same philosophy. Even McDonald's has the same philosophy. You want to own the most important, crucial parts of your supply chain if you want to be the best in your set category. So with Apple, they're basically, it's Apple. I mean, with the Apple one, I'm really going off of what Sam says in the screenshot there. In the same way that Apple integrates its hardware and software, but people can still build on top of Apple computers. Like you can build like iOS apps. Like Frax is trying to do like the same thing, which I think is a great comparison. Like, Apple gets like all the pieces from like Foxconn and whatever, and then they have like the software being developed in like California design and the phone being designed in California and whatnot. And then like it's basically like an aggregator bringing everything together, and then shipping out this physical product, and now it's boom. It's like the most profitable company in the world. My favorite comparison is actually McDonald's, which we talked about before the show. And basically, people don't realize like McDonald's doesn't make money off like the margin of its burgers. No, it makes money off of real estate. It makes money off of leasing the land, which the restaurants are on top of, to franchisees. That's like how 70-80% of all McDonald's are actually leased. So McDonald's will like set you up with everything, will give you like logo, give you training, all that stuff. But you still have to like pay the lease to McDonald's. And that's how McDonald's went from being just like, random burger chain that started in San Bernardino in the 40s to one of the biggest fast food restaurants in the world. Because its own real estate. It's all about real estate. And what is real estate on chain? It's the blockchain space. Sam talks about block space market. That's what he's talking about. He wants to like set up a block space market on Fraxchain using and he talks about different gauges and points and this and that. Will there be an airdrop? Perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, my favorite is McDonald's comparison. And also I wrote a thread, was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week about Amazon, how it like compares it to Amazon on the show. Like Frax didn't, like Amazon didn't grow out of a bookstore and just started AWS because it like wanted to. It did it because it had to. It's the same thing with Frax.
At ETH Denver this year, when Sam's going to give a speech, can we give him like 3 Red Bulls before, so he gets up there and he's like, block space markets, block space markets, block space markets, block space markets.
I mean, I'm curious like where he's going to speak, because it was really packed last year. It was really packed.
Was it the main stage?
No, it wasn't. It was the DeFi stage, but it was like overflowing.
Yeah, it was busy at ETH Denver. I'm looking forward to it. Only 2 months away.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well.
It was my favorite. Well, it was the only one I went to last year, but it was amazing.
It's a good one.
It was great. It was chilly though. Really fun. It's going home for me, so I had a great time.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's going home.
The event. Well, we talked about this on the show a couple of days ago, like the after event that or the pre-conference event that we hosted. It was great.
I actually just emailed that same venue just before see if we can do something else.
Oh, that's amazing. That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So what's cool about Fraxchain is, well, we don't know anything about it, but we have a lot to guess on what's going to come. Some things that we know is that FraxSeath is going to be the gas token at first for Fraxchain.
You said Frax too.
Later on, I think. So Sam was mentioning in chat this week, somebody asked him saying that like, you know, what's VEFXS's role going to be in the Fraxchain? And Sam came out and said that it's something pretty incredible, that VEFXS is going to get all the sequencer fees and pretty much everything else, like all the income. Like you talk about the Apple. And one thing that they've really done is create a app store inside of their own vertical where they take a 30% cut on everything. And while I don't think that the apps that are running on Fraxchain are going to give that much back to VEFXS, there is going to be significant revenue that goes back to Frax shares holders by locking up your Frax or your Frax shares inside the VEFXS. So I'm really excited to see the docs come out in the next few weeks.
Yeah, you got cut off at the first part of that. Although you came back in when you said 30% App Store.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where there's going to be significant revenues that are coming through the sequencers and that come in the form of potentially airdrops as well too. We had somebody ask Sam this week. Stanley posted this. So Fernando Fukai asked, it's going to rain tokens in 2024. And Sam said, you would be correct, sir. Okay. I can't remember the last time there was this much bull posting.
I mean, could you imagine like CR goes to 100% and just like the revenues alone from like not having to like trying to get up to CR, but you can just distribute that to FXS holders, VEFXS holders like right now. But like put on top of that a chain, put on top of that a bull market, like FXS will become a very desirable token, not financial advice.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that we potentially could see double-digit VEFXS yields again, which would be incredible. I would really like that. I know we all would like that. Another thing that will be coming down with Fraxchain is also this big modularity push. I know that we talked about the FraxSeath potentiality and some of these other LSD tokens, but I think the team has a bunch on the roadmap for like late Q3, Q4, 2024 as the attention shifts away from ETH and into Fraxchain. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking decades ahead.
Yeah.
As Sam says. I mean, they built all the pieces like in 2022, 2023. 2024 is when it all comes together with Fraxchain. And now they're basically applying those pieces to different areas. So example, like you said, the FraxSeath V2, that type of marketplace can be applied to any type of asset, yield-bearing asset that Frax wants. So it could like FRX TIA or FRX POL or FRX SOL. Like those could all be stablecoins in the Frax eco.
Yeah, speaking of Solana, Sam was asked whether there was going to be Frax on Solana in the near future, and Sam said potentially yes. There is some design issues that have to go into it because the code has to be written from scratch because it is written in Rust, but there is a pretty big opportunity to deploy over on Solana. Frax was on Solana at one point a long while ago, but that was through a different non-native bridge. And he was actually asked if it was going to be done through Neon or on Neon, which is going to be Solana's EVM environment. Sam said no, that they're thinking about actually deploying on Solana, and that is in discussions.
Rust.
So potentially Frax on Solana directly would be pretty incredible. Like Fraxland markets on Solana would be amazing.
Or BAM on Solana. BAM on Solana with meme coins.
It's pretty cool. I know the other protocols on ETH are looking at it as well too. We've seen Aave and Compound and several other projects. I believe Synthetics just deployed on Solana as well too, didn't they?
No, I think Kane was just like toying with the idea on with Infinex, not with Synthetics.
Okay. Wait, what's the difference there? Oh, Infinex is like the
Infinex is the front end.
Ah, okay. So we have a post from Louis, who is one of our. Wait, what is Phil's title?
He's flywheel intern.
Amazing is what he is. He's incredible. And so Phil had this great post where someone was asking Sam about Fraxchain, FraxSeath 2, and Sam said that it's just a matter of weeks. I wonder if Fraxchain and FraxSeath v2 launches in the same month, or like Fraxchain in January, and then FraxSeath in like February-ish, maybe March.
Yeah, I don't think at the same time. I think they can only handle one at a time. I feel like BAM will be released on BAM and Fraxchain will be about the same time, and then I could see FraxSeath v2 right after.
42, look at 42 fires. Engagement's really starting to pick up. I haven't seen.
It's going to be an unmatchable Q1 for Frax. All you need to do is just sit in the Telegram. That's it.
There's so much that, and the thing is like if you have a question, you can just come in and ask. Like CryptoVestor made a name for himself just by like asking questions all the time, literally every single day.
I mean, that's how we like got him on the show, and now like he's like one of our regulars.
So if you are curious, the great thing is that if you're curious and you ask the right questions, Sam always has a good answer for you. So yeah. I also wanted to talk about a project which we featured last week on This Week in Frax, but we didn't actually talk about it because we got the information a little bit late, and that is VaultCraft. VaultCraft is allows for custom automated DeFi strategies, and specifically for Frax, they have what are called lock vaults, and lock vaults are essentially take the Fraxlin deposit token and then allow you to lock it, and then you earn a bit of extra yield. And so right now it's being incentivized by the Arbitrum STIP. And there is so there's two here. So they're pretty much the same, right? So one is the interest-bearing Frax, which is the Fraxlin token that you get back by depositing into the vaults. And then the other one is just Frax, which they then deposit into the vaults for you. So these ones, you can come and lock up your Fraxlin, and it's going to receive Arbitrum STIP rewards. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, so you lock your Fraxlin tokens.
Yeah, so you can say, I want to put 10,000 Frax into the Fraxlin vaults, and then you choose a lockup time of up to 6 months, and then it gives you some other tokens. And then once that's done, you start earning rewards from the Arbitrum STIP grant. So it's the...
Is it any Frax bearing token?
It's specifically for the ARB vaults. And...
Oh, for the any ARB vault.
So if we look at here, there is...
Oh, is this the only pair on Arbitrum?
The only pair on Arbitrum. There are more pairs coming soon. I got a little couple of rumors that we're going to be seeing more pairs that are being added to Arbitrum soon. A lot of it just depends on like, again, we talked about this a couple of days ago, that getting a lending pair like this is hard. You have to have an oracle. There's got to be liquidity to handle liquidations. And so I would expect some of the non-Frax ARB pairs to be added first and have good liquidity. And then probably towards the middle or the later part of the STIP, once there's good liquidity for Frax, good liquidity for stake FraxSeath, we see more pairs added from the Frax ecosystem, along with FXBs. I think we saw a governance vote to add them into the Fraxland as well too.
Yes, we did.
So
we did see them. We did see that.
Looking forward to that a lot. All in all, just like really bullish week. Everybody's the vibes are good. Frax price is high. Everything's great.
Yes. I mean, it's always interesting around this time because it's like, right after the 3-year, right after the birthday, happening. Usually around this time, we get a taste of, what Frax is, going into the year, their philosophy is going to be. We got a hint of that with the space about a week ago when Sam said we want to be the M2 issuer of, the most forward-thinking assets in the most important assets in the 21st century. And so like, that's what we're running with. 2 years ago, it was the DeFi Trinity. Like that was the drum that was being beat. Last year was stablecoin maximalism, which was more revealed at ETH Denver. And then this year we're getting the M2 asset issuer of the 21st century. It looks like maybe it's something different. But it's we're definitely going to see a lot about Fraxchain. We're definitely going to see a lot about, all sorts of things. BAM, Frax bonds, FraxSeath V2. But so much to cover for us at Flywheel.
We also got an update. Do you remember Lenx? Yeah. So they gave an update inside of the Frax chat this week. So Lenx was seeded by Frax in 2022 as Renaissance DAO. Apparently they've been building quite a lot ever since then, and they are planning to deploy they're building a decentralized BTC stablecoin, and they want to be the official sub DAO for Frax to build that. And so they have 3 mandates for their V1. They want to provide attractive yield for native BTC. They want to create a liquid money market for BTC with Frax, and then also provide a great UI to move money in and out of native BTC using Frax. And so they posted this week that they're going to be deploying a XBTC Frax BAM gauge or BAM LP at the launch of Fraxchain once BAM is up. And they're going to be using their token Lex to bribe and purchase FXS to continue to grow and provide good incentives on the gauge and create real yield for XBTC.
Let's go. I'm happy to hear that someone will be deploying on BAM. You're gonna have. Frax has just made such a name for itself. I'm sure you're gonna have multiple protocols. Hell, I hope my friends at SPX 6900, they bridge to Solana. That'd be cool if they bridge to Frax.
What are they doing at SPX 6900?
I don't know. He's got to go to their volleyball practice and find out. Well, that's the name of their space. It's a volleyball practice.
I thought like they're out in LA and they're inviting you to come down to the beach to come hit the ball around.
Yeah. I wish. An Anon volleyball practice.
Well, that's all I got for this week. It was a pretty bullish week. Everything feels great. Vibes are high. And hey, look at this. We have a late entry, but the best entry.
Dropping in.
GM, sleepyhead.
GM. Sorry, boys. It was holiday. Forgot to set the alarm. but I am here just to catch the last tail end of this week in Frax for this year of 2023.
Can you tell us about what was?
Yeah. So we were literally wrapping up the final this week in Frax for 2023. We've done so many like different like reviews of 2023, what we're looking forward to 2024. It's hard to say. It's hard to say which thing we're excited for most. For me, I think it's BAM. I know we talked about it, but like for me, it's definitely BAM. But like think about the yield curves more. That should be like talked about more on the timeline.
Kid, how's your Christmas been? You're across the ocean.
Yeah, what's Korean Christmas like?
So I am very much on the countryside, so things aren't as festive. Like I don't see a ton of Christmas trees or things of that nature, but I actually see snow for the first time around Christmas time because I was born in Vietnam, grew up in California, so I never really seen snow around Christmas time. So now I actually get to see snow around Christmas time, and it's really cold.
What do you do out in the Korean countryside during the winter? Farm? Well, it's wintertime.
I mean, I can't farm.
Well, I can't farm right now because the cabbages are frozen. But we will farm in the spring. That's when we start laying the seeds, and we have to do the compost and move earth. And yeah, but aside from that, it's fairly boring. But I'm pretty much a homebody anyways, so it was okay. But overall, it was fun. Christmas is. I feel the festivities. I don't think many of my family members feel the festivities, but I forced them to do Secret Santa this year. So we did Secret Santa.
You should
export that American culture, consumerism. Let's go.
Start growing chickens like Travis.
No, that is definitely a no. My wife is deathly afraid of. I think she has avian phobia. Like she just cannot handle birds. So
those chickens are so funny though.
Oh no! Oh hell no! She would leave me. Yeah.
Okay, no chickens on the farm. I'd like to have a farm, but I don't have any land. Hell, I barely am in an apartment.
We should
come here.
We should get Travis on the stream one day to walk us around his farm and show us his chickens.
Sam.
Oh, the deal's so good.
Sam, sorry, you froze up again. We should just do an episode with Travis only about his chickens. No talk of Frax. Just talk about chickens, like what it's like, and just have him talk about his chickens. Like maybe he can like bring chickens on it, like the chicken episode.
We should fly out there and
just
see him.
Yeah, on the farm. Just do like a shit posting about chickens.
Is a Frax chicken.
Chicken, yeah. Or maybe if somebody will launch Kit. You should go on the timeline and go under my profile, and you'll see a surprise.
Here, I'll bring it up. I still got it here.
Oh,
bring it up. We'll show.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's the Tesla checkpoint.
This is my family's dog, Tesla. It's black and white.
What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Is this now the trend of like people posting up their furries? Because I saw the founder of Manta, they did the same thing too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like doing it this morning. I got like some inspiration. I'm just like, Tesla should get like some love on the timeline. Damn, 30 replies.
Damn. So was this Tesla before Tesla, or which Tesla came first?
Okay, so it's in 2020. My parents were looking for like a new dog. Our family dog passed away. Rest in peace, S'mores.
Oh, look at that! Hey, do you see that? Look,
and
look in the trending.
What?
Do you see?
S'mores? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Wow. What?
Wait. Are you kidding me? Damn, that's a glitch in the Matrix. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm freaking out right now. Rest in peace, S'mores. I did not notice. Okay, wow. Let's No such thing, Ocraty. Shout out Young. But anyways, you know, they were able to like find this, you know, this little Havapoo, and they were like, what's the most 2020 name we could think of for our new puppy? We can't name him COVID, but we can name him Tesla. So we name him. So my dad came up with the name Tesla. He's like, let's name him Tesla. So he's like,
hilarious.
And so out came Tesla. He's very pretty. He's like very like, you know, fluffy, luscious curls in his fur. He's a very pretty tongue. S'mores was like a mutt. S'mores was a cockapoo Shih Tzu mix. He like basically our friend's dog ran away. Who was a cockapoo, got knocked up by a Shih Tzu named Mr. Snuggles, and out came S'mores. This is like 2007, 2008. He lived for like 13 years or something. And then Tesla was like, you know, Tesla is just the most energetic dog ever. Like this dog has like, God, like he still has like the energy of a puppy, like, you know, the zoomies of a puppy, and he's 3 years old. It's crazy.
Solar powered.
He's solar powered, yeah. But yeah, everyone say hi to Tesla.
Hi, Tesla.
Hi, Tesla.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, look, the timeline just changed. What is this? It just changed.
Are you kidding?
No, it's still there. But like,
I guess it's... Yeah. I can't believe it's S'mores is on trending in the U.S.
There are no coincidences, Dave.
I mean, that's a good omen. It's a good omen.
Well, it's good to see you both. I wish you both a happy new year, and then also all of our listeners at home as well.
Happy New Year. Yes, thank you for supporting us for the past year and a half. It means the world. Shout out to everybody that listens to us week in and week out. Do your thing, your support. Without you, we would not be able to exist. So thank you, and we'll see you next year. But before we go, if you're new here, make sure you hit that bell button, you subscribe. Do that right now. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Give us a like. Make sure you follow us on our social media on Twitter, TikTok, and Telegram at FlyWheelDeFi. Go to our website right now to flywheeldefi.com and go subscribe to us there. You can follow me on Twitter at DeFi Dave 22.
You can follow me at 0x_K.
And we'll see you next week.
Four, guys.
See you next year. Oh.
Sweet.